The capture of Tapu Koko raises 3 issues that may or may not be addressable. One, it's a deity. That one could be addressed if Tapu Koko willingly goes with Ash, but so a traditional capture by weakening Tapu Koko would be like would just destroy the Alolan religious, sort of context. And something tells me the purpose of Ash Ketchum's visit is not to destroy the religious beliefs of the native people. And then the second thing would be its electric typing. Now, the electric typing, unlike the deity thing, isn't so much an issue of capture, because I'm pretty sure Ash could capture an electric type. I have faith in him. However, he never has done it before as far as we know, because if you look at all his team members, he has one electric type, which he got. And that one hated him at first. Yep, Pikachu. Pikachu is his only electric type. He's never, ever, ever gotten another electric type. I don't even think he's had a Pokemon that uses electric type attacks, except for Pikachu. The reason for that is because Pikachu's his star. If he's to have another electric type, Pikachu's importance on his team fades. Because, I mean, it's really cool when Pikachu comes out and busts those lightning moves, but then you throw out Tapu Koko, who just demolishes everything with a lot cooler lightning and also doesn't get knocked out by a stray rock. That kind of undermines Pikachu's importance on the team just a little. And how they'd play around with that, I don't know. I think that XYZ was actually a test case for that, because you see that there was this flying type. Ash had 3 flying types, and he managed to make them all unique. So it's possible that by focusing on Tapu Koko's defense abilities, which they have been doing in every time Ash has battled, the focus of Tapu Koko, if he was on Ash's team, wouldn't be so much an offensive juggernaut as it would be a defensive Pokemon. So Tapu Koko would sit there, absorb hits, and then hit back. I could see it doing that on his team. I don't know how well that will work, whether or not people will like that. I mean, to take a legendary on and just have it kind of sit there and take hits and then maybe get knocked out when it can't take enough hits seems like a really poor use of a legendary. But hey, Tapu Koko seems to be willingly seeking Ash out, which is why he's testing him in all these sort of rival mentor battles. So it's a possibility. Although the last issue would obviously be the fact that it's a legendary. Now, as far as a legendary goes, the issue was a legendary will overshadow Ash's team. Think about it this way. If Ash caught, say, Mewtwo, no one would really care about the other Pokemon. In fact, people would get mad if Mewtwo wasn't the strongest. And I got into this a little bit with the relationship as Tapu Koko's electric type. Especially if it was just for the sake of Pikachu, it seemed like. People would start to hate Pikachu. It'd be like, oh yeah, we're not making Tapu Koko cool because we want Pikachu to still be cool. It would be essentially the animator's message they'd send every time Pikachu outperformed Tapu Koko. Because in every respect, Tapu Koko is more powerful. Tapu Koko, Cuckoo. Fine, we're going to call it Tapu Koko from now on. So Tapu Koko would be basically better than Pikachu. And for the animators to do anything else without some sort of explanation would just completely destroy the integrity in the face of a lot of older viewers. Yeah, younger viewers too might be even a little concerned because they know that Tapu Koko is cool, especially if they've played the games. So can they do it? Can they put Tapu Koko on his team because he's a legendary? Well, like I said before, XYZ was kind of a test case for this instance. We saw 2 super powerful Pokemon in Ash's team. Ash Greninja, which was like a legendary back then because no one else knew what it was. We hadn't seen it before. It was amazing. And then second, we got to see Goodra, which is a pseudo-legendary. I mean, in the beginning, legendaries were basically the same as pseudo-legendaries. When we saw Dragonite in the original series treated like this super awesome thing, which, to be fair, it is pretty cool. No offense to all the millions of very powerful and very scary Dragon Dance. Yeah, Dragon Dance Dragonite. That is a scary thing to be against. Anyway, what do we do about this? So, yes, we've seen Ash's powerful Pokemon before, but we've also seen that Pikachu gets put to the wayside. In the X and Y series, a lot less attention was put on Pikachu as a result of Ash's team members. Pikachu became almost a prop. It's like, hey, I'm Pikachu, I'm sitting on your shoulder. I mean, it almost seemed like he died in a sense. He was still there, but Pikachu wasn't there at the same time. So a Tapu Koko capture would definitely be a reduction in Pikachu's role. Although how Tapu Koko will fit into a comedy-based anime, that is a tougher one. Because as we've seen, the Sun and Moon anime isn't as serious as previous animes have been. I mean, even the original series, I would argue might be a notch above this. It might have less corny gags, but no, actually, no. The original series, never mind. Original series might have been more comedic than this one. Well, that's a discussion for another day. So will Tapu Koko join Ash's team? Maybe. I really can't say. If it does join his team, however, there will be a lot of dangerous waters that they're dipping into. A Tapu Koko on Ash's team is a very dangerous territory. I would be surprised if they're willing to go for that. It could be interesting, but it's going to result in a lot of disappointment from the fan base because, to be honest, it's really not what people expect. Because Tapu Koko is always going to either not live up to people's expectations on Ash's team, because it's a freaking legendary and every time it loses there will be salt like no one believes. Or every time it just destroys everything, people will complain because it's too OP. So basically there's no way they can win by putting Tapu Koko. Now, will Tapu Koko continue to be an ally of Ash's? Oh yeah, Tapu Koko will probably be following Ash around the entire series. So if you're disappointed that Tapu Koko might not end up on Ash's team, don't worry about it. Tapu Koko most likely will at least be part of Ash's journey. If he doesn't join Ash, I can see Tapu Koko, if you want Tapu Koko to be on Ash's team, jumping in like at the last moment to be like part of the team. Like, hey, you know, Ash, put me in, bruh. And then Ash would be like, okay. And then they'd do a battle. And it'd be cool. Because as we've seen in Sun and Moon, if there's anything respectable about it, it is the battles. So that's what I have to say on the subject. Ash probably won't catch Tapu Koko, but Tapu Koko will definitely continue to be an ally of Ash, which I would say is about the same thing, considering that this will be kind of like an extended Pokemon movie. Since Ash will never actually catch the Pokemon, but the Pokemon will be a friend of Ash and maybe even assist him in battle or during some important climax. There you have it. That's what I think of Tapu Koko and Ash. So please leave a like and a comment if you liked it. Please leave some sort of comment telling me why you didn't like it if you didn't like it. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. Anyway, I am done here because I got less important things to do. Draspy out.